Hey there, and welcome back to Cosmic Crypto. In this video, we're going to be talking about Ravencoin, RVN. Let's go. Okay, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I've been gone for a while. Been busy. Don't want to get into it because you probably don't care. Anyway, let's get started on this. Ravencoin on the weekly time frame. So, I'm going to keep this kind of short because there really isn't much going on here. But you can see that we've fallen out of the triangle here. And I think in my last video, which was months ago, I believe, I was pointing out that we were losing momentum to the upside. If you can see on this, these candles right here, we had very high wicks to the upside with very large volume. This is on the weekly time frame, very large weekly bearish volume coming in. And then when we reached the next retracement here to the upside, you can see that we didn't even reach the upside. We didn't even reach the top of the triangle on that one. So that was telling me that we were losing momentum, and I was getting kind of concerned right around this area that we needed to break up and above. And again, if you take a Fibonacci from this high to this low right here, you can see that we came up and we wicked the 0.5 fib right here, got heavily rejected, and could not get above that 382 fib, which was kind of telling me that Ravencoin was going to fall even further. And we did. We fell through. And right now we're currently in a retracement with extremely low volume. The volume is just terrible. I would really like to see on the weekly time frame. First off, we need to break back into this triangle. Not only are we outside the triangle, but you can definitely see some. If I put this box here, you can see. Can't see that box is what you can't do. So let's. Okay. Boy, that's an ugly color. Anyway, you can see previous support, resistance. There's a lot of activity here. Resistance right here, finally broke through. Support over here, support right here, fell through it, and now we're hitting that box as resistance as well. So not only are we trying to get back into the triangle, but we're hitting this area of where there's a lot of activity in Ravencoin's history. So that's going to be, well, it should be very difficult to get through. If we can blast right through that, that'd be pretty impressive in my opinion. But right now it's really not looking that great. As you can see with my blue and red moving average indicator that I'm using here, you can see that we've been underneath all these moving averages for quite some time. Volume is just declining. The RSI, we just cannot seem to get above the 50 level on the weekly for a long period of time. We keep getting rejected on the trend directional here with the red dots. But I do have, I know it looks all terrible, and honestly, it's not great, but I do have some good news that we can look into. So right now, the bears are obviously in control, and we are hitting heavy resistance right now. So this is very dangerous part for Ravencoin to get any higher. But if we go to the monthly time frame, I'm going to zoom all the way out to the monthly time frame here, and I'm going to pull a fib from the bottom over here to the top. And what do we clearly see here? We clearly see that Ravencoin has been holding this 786 on the monthly time frame for a very long time now. Ever since all the way back, let's even go to this candle right here, May of 2022. We came down, we've just been holding it. And again, we fell through it with a very large wick to the upside. And we are trying to hold. We have less than a day left. We're trying to hold this 786 here. Again, the volume is not really very good. We do have declining volume in a lot of instances. When you get declining volume like that, that's usually kind of like a pressure cooker. It's about to explode. But, I don't know. We will have to wait and see. I'm not really sure how this is going to play out. All I do know is that if we continue down and stay beneath this 786 right here, that's not a good sign. So what we're really looking for the bulls is to get this weekly candle inside of this triangle again and back up above this now resistance, which actually, on top of the resistance that we see from previous support and the triangle, we're also hitting 786 on the weekly time frame as resistance. This triangle is, I mean, I guess this could be a fake out to the downside. You see that a lot in triangles. You can see a fake out to the upside and then it just blasts through the bottom. You can see a fake out to the downside and then it goes to the top. But in order for that to really play out, you need volume. And so right now, I think for the next couple of weeks, we really need to pay attention to the volume. I think is key for Ravencoin. We do look like we might be getting a green dot here on the weekly time frame, which would be good because every time we get a green dot, while we're down in these low areas here, you can see last time we had one over here on June 20th. We had a large move to the upside, but also that was lined up with the ETH merge. Then we had this green dot, which was a little bit lower. The momentum was pushing more to the upside here, and we had a large move right here. So if we do get another green dot down here, maybe that'll give us enough momentum to push up to break us back into this triangle and get us back up to the larger 618 fib over here on the monthly and weekly. Well, I guess that's the monthly time frame is where I put that. So get back up to the 786 area, which is around the 0322 area. But right now, I think we're going to have a struggle getting through this. There's just too much resistance here. If I'm proven wrong and we get a blast through there, that is an excellent sign for Ravencoin moving forward. Now, I have seen, and I think I'm going to, can I change my chart here? Let's see if I have. It's not a very good chart here. Let's get rid of that. I have seen somebody posting a falling wedge for Ravencoin. It doesn't really show anything here. Let's go back to this one. I'm just trying to find it. Like I just briefly saw somebody posting that we're in a falling wedge. Maybe they're on a lower time frame, I guess. But let me go down to the daily. I guess I should have looked it up beforehand. I don't see it. I mean, somebody has been posting that we're in a falling wedge and we're about to break out. I just don't see it. So maybe somebody can point me in that direction of who is saying this. I did just briefly see it, and I didn't really obviously look into it. But they're saying some kind of a falling wedge here. And I just don't see it anywhere unless it's on a lower time frame. Maybe they're looking at the 4-hour time frame. Yeah. Sorry, I don't see it. So somebody can point me to that. Also, if we go down to the 4-hour time frame, you can see that we're going sideways here, but the momentum is moving to the downside. And on the 4-hour time frame, we cannot seem to get above the 60 level, which is very important if we need any kind of momentum to the upside. So we've got zero volume over here, plus we're staying at that 60 level on the RSI, and which is telling me that we're probably at the 786 level on the fib retracement here. So yeah, we came down, went back up, and now we are hitting the 786 level. We broke through it just briefly, but right now we're kind of just dancing around it. We are currently above it, but you can see we're just kind of going up and down the 786 here. So yeah, I mean, really, we need to pay attention to volume, and we really need a daily, preferably a weekly candle bringing us back into the triangle if we're going to look for any kind of momentum to the upside. But right now, the bears are in control. It's unfortunate. I feel bad for all the Ravencoin community out there. I know that you guys are watching this video because that's the majority of my watchers are part of the Ravencoin community. And so, yeah, we'll just hope for the best here. But honestly, I want to give you my honest opinion. I don't want to just blow smoke here. It's not looking too good. Yeah, got any questions, leave it down in the comments. I think this is going to go on Twitter. I might put it on YouTube. I'm not really sure yet. So yeah, whatever you got to do on Twitter, retweet it, like it, whatever you got to do. Talk to you later.